Hello, welcome to the weekend edition of National Focus. I'm Kimani St. Coming up, $3.1 million for new Stockfarm Road and Castlebrooks Fish Enterprise of the Eastern District launched. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
Introducing the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app, available for download from the Google Play Store, One Mobile Market, and the Government of Dominica's website. Access to all ministries and sub-departments' phone, email and office addresses and websites. Simply select a ministry and the sub-department. You can dial directly from the app or save the numbers to your phone contacts. It's convenience at your fingertips.
Is my passport ready for pickup? Good. It really works.
Download the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app today.
Welcome back. Government is continuing on its mission to improve the road network in Dominica. On Friday, the Ministry of Public Works and the Public Works Corporation signed a $3.1 million contract for the rehabilitation of the Stockfarm Road. Honorable Minister for Public Works Miriam Blanchard said the new road will positively impact the lives of residents in that community, the students of the Dominica State College, and will complement the multi-purpose sporting facilities soon to be built in the area.
The government is cognizant of the fact that from the inception of the State College, traffic along this route has increased significantly. In addition, the government has announced its policy to construct a multi-purpose indoor sporting facility at Stockfarm, which will result in a further spike in traffic on this road. In fact, recently, the Honorable Prime Minister announced that a design contract for the multi-purpose indoor facility will be signed by the start of the second quarter of this year. As a result, this forward-thinking government has ensured that the initial designs for the rehabilitation of this road is consistent with the expected increase in vehicular traffic.
The project will include the resurfacing of 144 kilometers of road from the Public Works Corporation to the end of the Dominica State College. It will also include the construction of proper drainage infrastructure, curbs, and road signage. Honorable Blanchard says the contract being awarded to the Public Works Corporation signals government's willingness to work with the corporation.
The award of this contract does not only highlight the government's commitment to the people of Stockfarm and surrounding communities, the bus drivers who earn a living on this route, the parents, students, and faculty of the Dominica State College, but also reinforces this government's desire to continue to engage the Public Works Corporation and, by extension, its employees.
The amount of $3.1 million is $500,000 more than what was allocated in the 2016-2017 budget. The Honorable Public Works Minister says this is to facilitate an increase in the scope of work. She thanked commuters for their patience and asked for their understanding during the construction of the road. The project will be financed under the Citizenship by Investment program. On Thursday, the Fish Enterprise of the Eastern District of FEED was launched in Castlebrooks. FEED is a collaboration of the Ministries of Fisheries, Youth and Constituency Empowerment. The initiative is the practical continuation of a series of training programs spearheaded by the Youth Division for young persons across the island. The 10 young men currently involved in the program were trained in fish pot making and boat building. The Honorable Minister for Fisheries, Drago, says discussions for further development of the project are ongoing. This will include a system where young fisherfolk will sell their fish through the Fisheries Division and be paid a fair share for their catch. He encouraged the young fisherfolk to manage the business of fishing seriously, as it is a good source of income.
We want these guys to succeed as a business. No longer guys going out to fish, and when they come back, drinking money overnight in alcohol, and next day they can buy their gas. And that's why I'm happy. It's a project. It's an enterprise. I know they'll come to Castlebrooks Credit Union, and I expect we will have further discussion with them as to the best way to manage it. We will ensure for all of the 7 booths that you, the fishermen, make a living for yourself. Whatever decision we take, we will discuss it. We will ensure that you get a fair share of your catch so that you can make a living and you can save something out of it.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
Children, yell and tell. If someone tries to abuse you, tell until someone believes you and they do something about it.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. Since the advent of the black sigatoka disease, the future of what is left of the banana industry is under severe strain. Stakeholders have realized that regional intervention is the most effective way to manage and reduce the impact of the disease. That's according to a local representative of the Caribbean Agricultural Research and Development Institute, CARDI, Dorian Etienne. He was addressing a recent workshop held by the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries to explore the feasibility of using Geographic Information System or GIS tools to monitor and manage the black sigatoka disease on banana and plantain plants in Dominica. Etienne stated that CARDI received funds from the Caribbean Development Bank to assist in implementing a black sigatoka disease management program in 4 target countries, including Dominica.
The objective of that program is to develop an enhanced framework for BSD management in those target countries. That would include making recommendations on plant nutrition and management of that, use of fungicides and tolerant cultivars by agroecological zones. The integrated crop management approach will lead towards the development of BSD control measures, which will utilize the minimum amount of fungicides in order to lower the cost of control and the risk of fungicide resistance and negative environmental impacts. Over the past 14 months, zonal evaluations have been conducted in Dominica, St. Vincent, and St. Lucia. These evaluations, they are well advanced and will be completed by May of this year.
Etienne highlighted the importance of GIS within agriculture.
The use of geographic information systems is growing in importance, and that's because it helps in the decision making for the agriculture sector, as it provides valuable information that can be used to cost effectively and efficiently monitor, predict, and manage the spread of agricultural pests and diseases. And so the use of GIS tools is being considered as part of the suite of options in the development of an integrated disease management plan for black sigatoka disease.
The consultant revealed that CARDI is confident that the training will assist in promoting positive development in economic growth in Dominica.
CARDI is pleased to be working with the various ministries of agriculture in the region in improving the capacity of stakeholders to monitor the incidence of BSD and implement appropriate strategies to reduce the impact of the disease at the farm level. And we are confident that in the long term, this will translate to an increase in the number of sustainable, financially viable banana and plantain farms, improvements in farmer income and returns on investment, and positive contributions to economic growth and development in Dominica and the wider Caribbean.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Harold Gist, noted that the use of GIS is critical in black sigatoka management.
We have to know what is happening in the field, in the environment, study the weather, and herein lies the importance of this workshop that is designed to contribute towards developing recommendations for establishing interactive databases and map information systems to assist black sigatoka surveillance and management. So data becomes critical to guiding black sigatoka management decisions, as its use will allow to apply inputs not routinely. Don't say, well, we have gone beyond that. That we have to do a cycle and we cannot do another cycle, and we have gone beyond that. We need to do that strategically, based on the data that we have collected and the crucial information that we have.
He revealed that government will continue to assist farmers in sourcing materials for their farms to help combat the disease.
We all know that the input costs are high, and the government of Dominica is to be commended, the Ministry of Agriculture is to be commended for providing fungicide, fertilizer, clean planting material, tissue cultured plantlets, slaving material, boxes, some for the BAM and some for the Ministry of Agriculture itself.
And finally, this news time, the Honorable Minister for Social Services, Lady Catherine Daniel, has outlined government's assistance to the residents of Silver Lake following a devastating fire in December 2016, which left 20 families homeless. On Tuesday, government broke ground for a third apartment complex, which will, along with Phase 2, house the 20 families affected. At Tuesday's ceremony, Honorable Daniel gave details of government's assistance to the fire victims.
To date, support approved for the Silver Lake families has been as follows: $20,000 in immediate financial assistance. This sum has been disbursed to the families. A maximum of $48,000 for rental assistance for 3 months initially. To date, $6,200 has been expended for January. We still have 1 or 2 people in the shelter, and some people are living with friends and family. So that's why the amount of $6,000. An amount of $14,000 for monthly allowance for 3 months. To date, $4,700 has been expended for January 2017.
Government has also assisted with basic home furnishings to make the life of those affected more comfortable.
A total of $26,310.54 for basic furnishings for 10 residents. And this includes refrigerators, stoves, beds, and mattresses, and dining sets. Sometimes people say, these people hadn't got those things, but as a caring government, our fundamental business is to ensure that the lives of our citizens and residents are lived in dignity and pride. Further support has been provided in various other areas, such as facilitating connections of utilities at various premises and provision of regular food supplies to the Silver Lake victims in shelters and other accommodation.
The Ministry of Social Services, along with the Ministry of Health, have also provided counseling sessions for victims of the fire in the days following the incident. Honorable Daniel said all this is tangible evidence of the caring nature of the Labour Party administration. She extended gratitude to individuals and groups who showed support to the community during the unfortunate event. And that's news. Priska Julian is up next with a recap of this week's headline stories.
Welcome to this week's edition of Flashback. In the headlines this week, the Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit is very impressed with the progress of the Cabrit's Resort Kempinski Hotel. During a visit to the site this week, he thanked the developers, Range Developments, for keeping true to their promise of professionalism and excellence on the project. The nation's leader believes this is a visible manifestation of the type of investment which can be made under the Citizenship by Investment program. 17 schools across the island are now better equipped to carry out agriculture classes thanks to a donation from the Banana Accompanying Measures BAM. On Monday, a ceremony was held at the Citrus Certification Facility at the Botanic Gardens to officially hand over the $2.5 million worth of equipment to the representatives of the various schools. An extensive list of projects ongoing in the Lapland constituency speaks to the dedication of the Dominica Labour Party administration's representative, Honorable Peter St. Jean, to his constituents and their economic development. The biggest of these projects is the construction of the Victoria Bridge crossing, costing over $1 million. Other projects ongoing are Bois Bellevue, costing government just under $500,000, and at Cray Bamboo between Boitica and Dalis, costing over $300,000. Another major road project that is of utmost importance to the residents in Boitica is at Baud-la-Mer, where a wall to prevent land slippage is currently in the process. That project is to the tune of $600,000. In the Dalis area, an important road for farmers at Bois Bellevue is being rehabilitated under the BAM Feeder Road project. The Cottage constituency is looking forward to receiving reliable potable water thanks to the continuation of the West Coast Water Project under the Disaster Risk Vulnerability Project. Plans are currently being finalized to sign the contract for work to commence on the construction of 3 water tanks in Great Cottage and Savonpie. Work is expected to commence in February. Under the theme Liberties Lost, Freedom Won, the Dominica Library and Information Service officially launched Black History Month 2017 on Wednesday. Black History Month is an annual celebration of the achievements of Black people and a time for recognizing the role of Black people in the development of world history. These were some of the headline stories making the news this week. For details of each of these stories and others, visit our Facebook page. Back to you, Kimani.
Thank you, Priska. Shaakira Pierre is up next with Creole Highlights.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel accueil. Non, moi, c'est Shaakira Pierre. Gouvernement qui travaille wed pour faire éducation aux enfants dominiques une priorité. Membre Parlement pour la plaine, Honorable Peter Sergent, dit autant travail fait à sous l'école primaire Dalis. Honorable Sergent, ba information code projet ça là.
Nous transformer l'école là, nous mettons l'école neuve, ça nous a créé preschool, et aussi nous dépenser plus que 375 $1,000 en l'école Fontoma et nous transformer l'école là.
Membre Parlement là dit programme employement national qui a aussi touché la vie résident en constituency la plaine là.
En NIP, nous avons l'autre travail qu'a fait en ces villages-là, nous avons une place la propre à moi la communauté pour aider nous pour faire la plaine Dalis et Boitica en place la moun te que vle vini et les étrangers qu'aux autres GIS vini zoke dit véritablement son belle place moi vle faire case moins en Dalis ou bien Boitica ou bien la plaine. Un autre projet qui nous qui a commencé le 5 mois février, c'est là nous mettons lumière en les plaine fil la plaine. À nous, nous avons changé, nous adresser problème plaine fil là, nous bâtis en players pavilion, nous travaillons en les plaine fil là même, nous mettons clété en les hardcote là, mais coulant ça, nous allons adresser plaine fil là entièrement là en compagnie Solaris Hot Barbade qui prend 5 jours pour mettre clété en plaine fil là. Mon cas qui laisse ça qui fait plaine fil la plaine qui arrive en standard là nous ça ni jouer tournament en état national DFA avec Cricket Association qui ça mettait jouer en la plaine.
Yon l'autre projet qui a pris place en constituency là, c'est clété à sous savane là. Honorable Sergent expliqué.
Un autre projet qui nous qui a commencé le 5 mois février, c'est là nous mettre lumière en les plaine fil la plaine. À nous, nous avons changé, nous adresser problème plaine fil là, nous bâtis en players pavilion, nous travaillons en les plaine fil là même. Nous mettons clété en les hardcote là, mais coulant ça, nous allons adresser en plein fil entièrement là en compagnie Solaris Hot Barbade qui prend 5 jours pour mettre clété en plein fil là. Mon cas qui laisse ça qui fait plein fil la plaine qui arrive en standard là nous ça ni jouer tournament en état national DFA avec Cricket Association qui ça mettait jouer en la plaine.
En d'autres nouvelles, jeudi, ministre agriculteur, ministre entreprise et ministre pêcheur lancé une entreprise pêcher en Cassibrousse. Semaine passée, organisation catholique fait donation 4 bateaux pour pêcher Cassibrousse. Officier jeunesse Niki Daru dit en avril 10 jeunes hommes participaient en une course pour bâtissement bateau. Après course là fini, ces jeunes pêcheurs là ont bâti 5 bateaux. Yo aussi pour éducation en comment pour faire NAS. Membre parlement pour Cassibrousse, Honorable Johnson Drago, encourager ces jeunes pêcheurs là pour travailler et puis garder opportunité ça là qu'on a une bonne chance pour taper une meilleure la vie. Honorable Drago fait un commitment au gouvernement là pour aider ces pêcheurs là à s'y voyager. Ministre Entreprise, Honorable Roslyn Paul, dit il plaisir pour voir jeunesse engagée en activités qui sa bénéfice économique Dominique et puis en plus faire l'argent bas koyo et puis famille. Gouvernement fait équipement available par ces pêcheurs là. Et puis finalement, Ministre Public Works et puis Public Works Corporation signé un contrat pour réhabilitation chez Stockfarm. Travail là qui a commencé par l'Office Public Works pour vivre au State College Dominique. Ministre Public Works, Honorable Miriam Blanchard, dit projet ça là qui transformé Stockfarm et puis qui est plus facile pour mon traverser à ces chimères ça là. Aussi l'argent est fait available pour faire dalle pour projet ça là. Honorable Blanchard dit travail a aussi point place à ce chimère Cabanese. Projet ça là financé à programme Citizenship par investissement. Ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en Creole. Non, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Ni un bon week-end.
Water conservation has become an essential practice in all regions, even in areas like Dominica where water seems abundant. In addition to saving money on your utility bill, water conservation helps prevent water pollution in nearby rivers and local watersheds. Conserving water can also extend the life of your home's septic tank. To conserve water at home, check faucets, pipes and hoses for leaks, take shorter showers, put plastic bottles of float boosters in your toilet tank, use your clothes washer for only full loads, and don't run the hose while washing your car or the faucet while cleaning dishes. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I'm Kimani St. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.